Hey guys, welcome to the Tire Story 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the Wonder Woman 1984 Wonder Woman and Golden Eagle armor. So really cool, really bust. Picked this up today. I found this at Target along with the regular Wonder Woman, and yeah, so this is really neat. I did not know they were hitting now. I did not know they were going to come to Target, so it was like a huge surprise today. But yeah, really cool. And we got a nice clear view of her and armor there and packaging. Really excited to see this armor in the movie. I believe it's from the from Alex Ross's work, and kind of a big fan of his. You might notice that little background back there painted. It's not painted by him, but it's of his painting, and I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a metallic thing. I got it at where did I think Hobby Lobby. But anyways, back to the point. Very cool. I really like his artwork. He's probably one of the few writers or artists I really do like enough. But you'll notice they put the Mcfarlane sticker there now. We have Wonder Woman, Golden Armor, 1984. Looking very cool. On the back, we have this picture. We have the other characters in Wave. Now, along with this Wonder Woman, these are the first DCU action figures been released. They did make Harley Quinn, or they had pictures of Harley Quinn on the box of these, but we've never seen a picture of the actual, an actual image of that figure, and I don't think it's coming out. So I'm counting these two as the first release. I'd probably see this as the second one, and Wonder Woman in her regular costume as the first, but either way, it's really cool. So let's open this up. So here we have the Golden Eagle trading card, and as you can see, it looks really cool. And on the back here, we do have a bio. Now, the bio is not the same as the one that comes in the regular Wonder Woman release, so that's pretty cool. And yeah. So here we have Wonder Woman in the Golden Eagle armor. Now, as you can see, you do get a fight stand. Now, the fight stand does actually appear to be the same as the one that comes with Superman, but I believe there are some differences. Let me grab it real quick. But the plastic does look a little bit stronger, so that's nice. And as you can see, it just looks really cool. We got the wings there. They just look so awesome. I think everybody's really excited about this armor because we've seen Wonder Woman really mostly wear the same thing in all the other movies, so to finally see her get a new costume, even though the one she's wearing as her main suit's a little bit different, it is really cool. And I think the face is really good on this one. I'm going to be honest, I actually think the face on this one looks closer to Gal Gadot than the unmasked head, even though I think the regular release is pretty good too. And looking around here, you can see with the hair is there. Pretty cool. You can see the hair. It's got some nice line details on the helmet. You can see the wings and how it kind of does look like an eagle, which I like. Kind of looks like her logo a little bit there too on the sides. But the hair is really nice. You can see that lightish brown. It's kind of hard to see actually because of the wings, but it's like the blondish brown that the normal figure has, so I do like they tried to bring that over. I like that you can see consistency. The wings themselves are really cool. They have this sharp material on them. They just look so nice. They look like little blades just thrown together in gold. Now, I will be honest, with these, be careful when you get them because the wings only articulate here on the back pegs, but they do actually move. They're made of a very light plastic, so if you move them too hardly when you're trying to get them out of the package, or even just in general, I do feel like they could break, so I do want to warn people that, but they look so good. I'm so excited to see this suit in the movie. Really hate that this thing got pushed back, but you got the lines on the suit, which look really good. She does have double joint elbows, just like the regular release, and they look good too. They blend in. You can't really tell they're double joint elbows till you look at them. You got silver armbands on the wrist, and I believe these are the same as the ones she regularly wears, but what's really cool here is actually he put an extra level of detail here, which is why I really like Mcfarlane. You notice the little slit she has on her wrist there is gold because she's wearing the gold armor, but on the regular figure, the slit, you can actually see her hand because she's not wearing the armor. I think that's really cool. It's not like a major thing, but I really like that they added that extra level of detail in there. You can see the gloves. Then you have the torso, which looks kind of cool. Really doesn't look like an eagle, but you've got some kind of shaped bird there. Does look very accurate to what we see in the movie, though. Looks really cool. And I think from what we've seen of this, they've translated it very well. I know things can change from trailers and stuff, but from what we've seen so far, this looks pretty accurate to what we're going to get in the movie. I love this mesh that they've done here for the legs. It looks like an armor mesh, and it just looks so cool. It cuts through the suit. Just the colors on this thing, it looks really good. Then you got some nice lines going down. Again, mostly the same thing, but on the boots. And just like the regular figure, the toes, my bad. The toes do articulate. They don't look like they articulate, but they do. And you will just know she took out a lot of the characters back there. Something you're definitely going to want to watch out for just because the wingspans are really huge. So when you have this on the fight stand, you might want to just make sure it's not around anything where it can fall. You don't want to put it on the edge of your shelf because with the wingspan, it is pretty easy for this thing to get knocked over. Now, as for articulation, you got the 360 at the head. You can look up and down. You have 360 at the arms. Let's see. There we go. Now we're more in focus. So let's see, you got 360 at the arms, swing out the shoulder, they're on butterfly joints, you have double joint elbows, 360 at the wrist, and they're on hinges. You have that articulation joint, the legs come forwards, backwards, and outwards. You have double joint knees, which are pretty cool, the feet move up and down and rotate, and you have bendability at the toe, like I had mentioned, and the feet also have this really nice kind of treads on them, which I think are pretty cool. Now, as for the wings, I kind of wanted to show their articulation off a little bit differently. So I wish they had kind of put like a little crease in the middle of them, like a kind of like a joint like that, so you can move the middle wings. But regardless, it's still really cool. But you can rotate them down all the way. They do come out a little easily, depending on how hard they're in there or not. But you can fold them like all the way back, or you can have them like all the way down. It's just really, your personal preference. But do keep in mind, these things do come out kind of easily. They're kind of like the some of the other ones we've seen. And there you can see it looks very, very cool, very neat. But yeah, and here's a comparison with the Wonder Woman that is also from this series, regular release, and as you can see, they do look pretty good together. You could probably swap the heads if you want her without the helmet, but to be honest, I think it looks a lot better with the helmet, and just, yeah, you can kind of see where they borrowed from the parts, and I think they did a pretty good job, and yeah, and then here's a comparison with the Linda Carter Wonder Woman that Mattel made, very, very cool, and yeah, and lastly, here's a comparison with Mattel's Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. As you can see, it's a lot bigger, but yeah, I definitely like this new one. I think this is really cool. I like this armor. Hopefully they'll do Cheetah at some point, or some of the other characters from the movie. I think probably the reason why they didn't do Cheetah is just because of how Warner Brothers was being with, they wanted to kind of like reveal her for the movie. That's why Funko and Lego kind of had to hide some of their stuff. So maybe they will one day, but regardless, I think these two figures are really cool. I like that they released them and they look pretty neat. Thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.